if it's not the time. Happy Halloween, guys. Halloween month is back, and I could be more happy. You know, I know some Christians don't celebrate Halloween, but man, as a Christian who loves horror movies, I am super pumped. So we are going to do what we did last year and review 21 movies. Maybe even 22, who knows? So I figured I'd do something. The House of the Witch, which is the film I started off last year for Halloween month, was shit. We all know that. But I did find it at Dollar Tree. And before I started all my Dollar Tree hunts, I found this movie, Truth or Dare. I found this movie on Netflix a while back. It was actually right next to the House of the Witch, House of the Witch. So I was like, huh, okay, what is it? It's pretty much the same fucking plot, but there's a twist. So first of all, I think this movie came out before Blumhouse's Truth or Dare. And this movie is about a group of friends who go to a haunted house on Halloween night to play a game of Truth or Dare. It's the exact same fucking concept of House of the Witch, except it's Truth or Dare. Okay, it got me sold, but I never watched it on Netflix. I found this at the Dollar Tree, and then I looked it up, and I couldn't find a single copy of a DVD of this movie. So I fucking bought it without hesitation. Oh my god, this movie. This movie? I'm not gonna lie to you guys. It's fucking great. So last year while we started off Halloween month terrible, we started this one up. Review Truth or Dare in 10 minutes or die. Okay. That's great. That's reassuring. Okay, so this, as I already stated, it's a bunch of teenagers on Halloween night who go to this haunted house for Halloween and play a game of Truth or Dare. They start writing cards on. They start writing dares and truths on the cards. However, when they start reading them, it'll say things like put your hand on like a frying pan or something, or like, you know, break your knee or something. They have to do it within a certain amount of time or they die. There's a ghost in the house, and basically it's telling them how much time they have left, and there's 3 rounds. You make it through 3 rounds, you win the game. Game over. It doesn't matter how many people survive, it just do it. Or if you don't, the ghost will haunt you, or it'll haunt something, and it'll make you do the dare, like, you know, that type of stuff. So it's like Truth or Dare, pretty much. You know, Blumhouse. But this came first, I think. So things I liked. First of all, it's just like House of the Witch. The house itself is very cool. The setting is cool. I like, for the most part, I actually really like the actors in this. The characters were actually likable. Who would have thought that good characters would make a good movie? So good acting for the most part. There are a few lines, and I'll get down my cons with the movie. Likable characters. And honestly, some pretty fucking graphic scenes, I'm not gonna lie. And the movie had overall an interesting plot. It kept me engaged. It kept me wondering what's gonna happen. How are they gonna get out of the situation? One of the things that I liked in this movie that they didn't do in Blumhouse's Truth or Dare is that they found ways to kind of cheat the dare. Like, for example, one of them had to grab a wire that was like, if you grab it, you'd be electrocuted. So what the guy did was he grabbed it, and his friend pushed him out of the way as soon as he grabs it. And then he was like, you know, he was foaming at the mouth, but when he pushed him out so quickly, it didn't get a chance to kill him. So he survived. Later in the movie, we find out that a character had to give herself 4 cuts, like slit her wrist 4 times or something like that. It was something similar. And her friends were with her, so they actually shared a cut, because the dare itself didn't say, do it yourself. It just says, get 4 cuts. So she did 1, and her 3 other friends did 1 for each hand. I thought that was cool, and I thought that was very unique, and it actually like made the characters small. Like, the characters did make dumb decisions in this movie, and I'll get that to my cons. But for the most part, the characters made smart decisions like that, and I really appreciated that. And overall, even though there wasn't like Halloween pumpkins, jack-o'-lanterns all over the place, I still somehow got a Halloween feel from the house itself, and that was very cool. I really liked that. And like towards the end, this movie made me queasy, I'm not gonna lie. There's a scene where a person has to literally cut off a finger, and it fucking made me like, oh, what the fuck? It was like that. It was exactly like that. That's exactly how I was sitting on the couch watching this movie. Cons. Okay. First of all, there are one or two stupid decisions in this movie that just made me scratch my head. For example, when things start happening, one or two characters say things like, I'm not doing this dare, I'm not doing that, I'm not doing... It's like, wait a minute. You have seen shit going down, and you're not going to do the dare? Okay, that's your fault for getting yourself killed. Not saying that they do, but I'm just saying, you know, if something happens, it's on them. And it just made me scratch my head. Plus, there were a few line deliveries that are really out of place. Like, the one guy says, I can't believe, like, our friend died or something. And then the one guy said, like, my fucking knee's broken and I'm not going to be able to play sports or something like that. It was just kind of came across as weird, you know? And this really isn't a complaint with, like, you know, like a flaw with the movie. It's the ending. Spoiler alert, skip to 7:30 or something. I don't fucking know. Skip like 20 seconds ahead or whatever. It ends on a cliffhanger. They're told that they have to, the one friend has to kill her friend. And she drives the car into a tree and it fades to black and we hear a gasp. Like someone like, and the movie just ends. So you're left wondering, did she kill her friend? Or who died? We don't know. So, yeah, it was just kind of like an ending that left me like, no, don't end. I want to fucking see what happens. Oh, and also something I actually forgot to mention. I like the fact that the characters actually reacted when people died. Blumhouse is true for dare. You didn't do that when you made your movie. So, overall though, guys, I genuinely like this film. I was entertained from beginning to end. I liked the characters. There were a few lines that were, and it's not like, you know, a thing that I can, you know, excuse. Like I have to give this movie a B+ just for those flaws alone. But it's a really strong B+. I'm just saying it's a really good movie. Watch it. It's on Netflix for free, or if you can find it on Prime for cheap, watch it there. This movie was actually good. It kept me engaged and it kept me interested. Man, who would have thought? This movie premiered on Sci-Fi. Who would have thought it? Well, I did the dare and I survived. Bitch. So guys, Halloween month is just starting. Let's see if the next movie review is going to be good. Probably not, but I'll see you guys next time.